Anybody that is abroad who have relocated, they know what it takes. So when you tell them there's a legit company that can help you do this, that have been helping a lot of people do this, and they see the evidence and they see the amounts, they will even be like, it's a lie, this can't be. Whoa, welcome to this live session. Yay! I have something interesting I want to discuss with you today. Do you have a sponsor, an uncle, an auntie, your dad, your mom, someone in your life who has been there for you, maybe financially, or who has the potential to be there for you financially? If you have such a person, instead of asking them for school fees abroad, or for them to pay your abroad school fees, or instead of you asking them to bring you abroad, ask them to sponsor you for Vantage migration training. Hello? Did you get that? You have a sponsor. Instead of asking your sponsor to bring you abroad, instead of asking your sponsor to pay for school fees for you abroad, these are two things that people usually ask their sponsors for. Ask them to sponsor you for Vantage migration training. Before I go to explain these things in details, which I'm going to do right away, I want to let you know that the easiest way for you to get information about Vantage migration training is by attending our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. You get all the details and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about and why I'm giving you this advice. Now, let's go back to explaining every single thing I've said, sentence by sentence. But also, if you complete that webinar and you need to talk to us, you need to chat us, remember, we do not chat with students inbox. We do not chat with students inbox on Facebook or Instagram, okay? We do not also use WhatsApp for communication with students. The only way to contact us is to send us an email, admission@vantagemigration.ca. Please take a screenshot, all right? Please note, if you are trying to send us an email, it's not going through, or whatever challenge you're having, there is a chance you are typing the email wrongly. There is a chance you have made mistake in spelling the email. This is why I want you to take a screenshot, not just for you to hear the admission@vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot so that you can check letter for letter to ensure that you are not making any mistake, okay? Now, back to the topic, which is what? You have a sponsor, right? Instead of you asking them, come and pay $20,000 for me. Come and pay, all those payment things. Or come and bring me abroad. See, can we call a spade a spade? There is a 90% chance, meaning very, very high chance, that your sponsor does not know how to bring you abroad. Oh, some people, they think that, my auntie is abroad, my uncle is abroad, my nephew is abroad, my cousin is abroad. Like I've seen somebody that said, my cousin is abroad, they just don't want to bring me. I say, no. Do you know if your cousin knows how to bring you abroad? Right? That assumption, you have made it, you are angry with them. You're angry with your uncle, you're angry with your auntie, you're angry with your neighbor, you're angry with your friend. You have forgotten that they may not even know what to do to help you. You may be waiting for them to bring you abroad, and all of that is going to cost them thousands of dollars that they do not have. But you are busy assuming because they wore fine shoe and fine shirt and snap with fine background, you just assume that they should also have millions or thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. My sister, I know your cousin will not tell you because he too has to hide his inadequacies, which everybody has their own, okay? But let me call a spade for you. Your cousin may not have that money to bring you. Your auntie, he or she may even have the money. Your auntie or your uncle may have the money. But they may not have that as something they will just carry and give you. Imagine somebody has been saving for the past 10 years or for the past 5 years. Now they have $20,000. I'm just giving you an example. $20,000. You just want them, because you are their relative, to just carry that money and just give you. and return to square one. So sometimes it's not that they don't have that money if you ransack their house. Okay, no. But they may not have it as something they're going to give to you. Trust me, if the day you land abroad, you will understand why. Till then, let's just keep that a secret, okay? When you are land abroad, you understand that it's not so easy to have those thousands of dollars in bulk, okay? Now, you are angry with your auntie, you are angry with your uncle, you're angry with your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your nephew relocated. You are wondering why hasn't he helped your children? What, your niece relocated, you're wondering why haven't she helped your children to come over there too? You have not asked yourself, does she know how to do it? And the way they know, how much is it going to cost? Do they have it in their savings? Are they willing to part with that money? Not out of wickedness, but out of reality. Okay? So, this is where Vantage Migration comes in to save you. And also to save the uncles and aunties. Because your niece is angry with you. Your nephew is angry with you. And you don't want to help them. But me and you, we know the truth. Right? Right? We know the truth now. We know the truth. We will not tell them. We know the truth. That inside your heart, you truly want to help them. But it's not that easy. Okay? Now, what is it that person can do? At Vantage Migration, we train you so that you are able, provided you're a graduate, okay? You must be a graduate to work with a minimum BSc or HND minimum. If you're an undergraduate, we do not work with undergraduates. Please take note of that. So, provided you're a graduate, in Vantage Migration, we train you on how to get admission, scholarship, or study loan in case you need it. And everything you need in order to successfully relocate abroad, successfully and legally. It's not cross becoming. When you come here, you figure it out. It's not that type. Legally, you will relocate to any country of your choice. This is what we do. This is what we do. All right? So, instead of asking your auntie or your uncle, all right? Let me see one moment. Okay, so instead of asking your uncle or your auntie to come and pay thousands of dollars in school fees or thousands of pounds in school fees, ask them to sponsor you so that you can go for Vantage Migration training. Mega expenses, you get? Something that they even used to drink coffee, right? So they will spare their coffee for the month. They will spare their coffee. They will use it to train you. You now, see the good thing. You will be able to do the process for yourself, meaning at least it fills the gap of knowing what exactly to do. You do it yourself. Guess what? If you are 5 in your family and your auntie or uncle train you or your mom train you, you can help yourself and you can help your siblings. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, right? You can help yourself and you can help your friend. This is a no-brainer offer. So now, the next time you are going to talk to your auntie, all right? And I suggest, instead of waiting for them to come back for Christmas, please send them an email and say, but if you send them an email and you don't know what you're talking about, they will not answer you. I can promise you that one. They will not answer you. So send them an email, especially start with our free study abroad webinar. Understand how it works, everything, so that when they're asking you questions, your mouth will not be shaking. You say, yes, this is how to do it. This is how they will do it. This is what they say. This is this. Do you get? Your mouth will not be shaking. I gave you this webinar link, okay? I gave you the webinar link. www.vantagemigration.ca www.vantagemigration.ca. Now, after attending the webinar, you know exactly if you have questions. If you have questions, before you go and meet your sponsor, confirm, ask us that question. The last thing you want to do is for your sponsor to be asking you a question and you give them half-baked answer, because they will see through your back immediately. And they'll be like, this girl wants me to spend my money and waste it with all these online scammers, right? That's what they're going to say. So you want it to be that you have all the answers at your fingertips. When your sponsor say this, you say, I asked them about it already. They said this. Or at least you have our email so that they ask you something that you don't know about. but you didn't see it in our webinar, you quickly send us an email. Within 24 hours, we'll reply you. Then you reply your sponsor. Don't give yours. Don't guess when you are answering your sponsor. Don't guess. Answer them with the correct information. Don't guess. If you guess, you have shot yourself in the leg. Okay? So, this is the email. admissionadvantagemigration.ca, right? So, take a screenshot of this email. Send us an email if you have any question, or your sponsor is asking you any question you don't know. Quickly send us an email. Within hours, you reply your sponsor. Okay? Now, you get trained. You getting trained, you're able to get scholarship, get study loan if you need it, and relocate abroad. You can help your siblings. You have become a source of light, like this type of light now. This type of light. This type of light. You become a source of light to your family. Your mom will stop crying. Your dad BP will settle. At least it will normalize. His mind will not be, going up again. Your siblings are banking on you. What be tired if you are firstborn? meaning the onus is on you. Do you know there are even some people that they are not firstborn, but they have firstborn role? I was talking to someone some time ago. The person said they were like, I think number 3 or number 4 or so, but they had the role of firstborn in their family because they were the one who were trying to help their younger ones or something. So my point is, if you are firstborn, everything is hitting on you. If you are the kind of person you're from a family, you are the last born, but it seems you are the firstborn, everything is still hitting on you. It does not change anything, right? The whole point is this: even if you are only child, help yourself. That is good enough. That is good enough. So don't go telling your sponsor to gather $20,000 and pay school fees for you. If they have it and they are willing, ready to do it, that's a different thing. Okay? But if it is just one uncle that you talk to once in 2 years, once in 5 years, it may just be you asking for too much. Call a spade now. Even you, if you come abroad, if somebody come and ask you for $20,000, you won't give them bets. You won't give them. You won't give them. So when you are making such a demand from your people, that's just being too much. Like, it's too much. If they have and they want to give you, it's a different thing. But I just want to go and place this kind of demand and be angry with them that they did not respond to you. You too, you are not being serious. Go and learn how to do it. At least let them see you doing something, taking action. They'll be moved. Maybe they won't be moved, but at least you have done your part. Okay? So today we are saying, do you have a sponsor? If yes, instead of asking them to bring you abroad, asking them to pay thousands of dollars for you to go abroad, thousands of pounds for you to go abroad, ask them to sponsor you for Vantage migration training, and then you take it up from there. It is possible. Others have done it, so you can do it. As I was saying this thing, I saw somebody who commented, what of us that don't have sponsor? If you don't have sponsor, I'm not talking to you today. This video is meant for people who have sponsor. If you don't have sponsor, we don't have to manufacture sponsor just so that you feel included in this video. Close your eyes or just listen to it and drink water. It is okay. Every video is not for you. Alright? And I don't have to include you in it so that the video will be valid. It can be valid even if it's not for you. Alright? And just in case, for any reason, your sponsor want to reach out to us directly, please ask them to send us an email too. Right? Let's say they are not so sure, they are this, they are this. Ask them to send us an email. But preferably, it's better for you to explain to them what you already understood from the webinar, or we can also send them to the webinar too. You can send them the webinar link so that they see for themselves if they have time. A lot of sponsors will not have time. So the onus is on you to ensure that you get all the information. Ask the right question by sending us an email, admissionadvantagemigration.ca, and have all the answers at your fingertips. That way now, Homo, you are just communicating with your sponsor. And once your sponsor sees that he's serious, she's serious, she knows what she's doing, he knows what he's doing, they are much more likely to help you. They are much more likely to say yes to your demand. Thank God it's not even a lot. Anybody that is abroad who have relocated, they know what it takes So when you tell them there's a legit company that can help you do this, that have been helping a lot of people do this, and they see the evidence and they see the amounts, they will even be like, it's a lie, it's a lie, this can't be. And let me tell you, even if you are married, you can go with your family, right? Even if you are married. So imagine you want your uncle to sponsor you and your wife and 2 kids. Don't you see that that one is too much? If you see it, you can see it, it's too much. But you and I can learn how to get admission and scholarship. Even if you don't have enough money, you can go first. Your wife will follow later, or your husband will follow later, or kid. You know, you can do it. And most people will come to your aid when they see that you already taken action. But when you're crossing your hand like this, waiting until the day uncle will find a way. You want your uncle, 40, 50, 60 years old, okay, to find a way for you. But you're a young person, in your late 20s, or your early 30s, or even maybe your late 30s, okay? Young person like you cannot find way for yourself. You go and put the load on your uncle that is 50, 60, 70 years old. And you say people should be listening to this thing that is news. Okay, it is okay that you don't have money. Ask them to sponsor you for training. That one is still reasonable than to be asking them to gather 50 million naira or 50 million cedis or whatever the amount is just to help your family. You are saying it with your mouth, it is sweet. That money, that amount of money you've been calling for them, if it's easy, why don't you have it? It's not easy. It's not easy. So be reasonable with your demand. Instead of asking them, bring me abroad, pay my school fee thousands. Oh, somebody will tell you, I got medical admission, 50 to 100,000 a year, and the program is for 4 years. In 4 years, you pay 200 to 400,000 dollars USD. Uncle want to go and study medicine in US. Now, if your uncle not tell you he cannot pay for it, he say he hates me, he has always hated me and my family since. Are you serious with your life, so? Are you serious? That thing you are doing to that person, if they do it to you, will you be happy? You will be very offended, let me tell you. We work with people irrespective of your grades. Somebody is saying, how much is your training? Start by attending our free webinar. All the information will be given to you at the free webinar. This is the free webinar link. www.vantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot before I take it out. We work with people irrespective of their grade. You have third class, first class, we don't care. All right? Third class, first class, middle class, we don't care. We work with you. Someone say, can a lawyer get scholarship in Canada? I want to pay for my brother. A lawyer can get scholarship in Canada. You want to pay for a brother? Please, I need your care or something. Send us an email. Preferably, let your brother send us an email. Go do the back and forth. Attend our free webinar. Give you the information. If you think it is worth it, then you can sponsor him. The email address is admission@vantagemigration.ca. I've given it here already. Take a screenshot. When I tell people take a screenshot, they will not take. They will still ask, what's the email address? But it doesn't take any energy. Even a hungry person can take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. You want your brother to meet us. You want your sister to meet us. You want your nephew to meet us. Even maybe now you're an uncle or auntie. You even understand what this thing that I'm saying. It makes sense to you. That your nephew or niece that have been disturbing you, that in your mind you are feeling their demand is unreasonable. Tell them to come and get training so that they can get admission, scholarship, study loan for themselves and relocate and be in charge of their own life. It does not make sense. As I said, hello, don't quote me wrongly. If there is an uncle or auntie who have this money in bulk, want to help you, it is legit, it is normal, it is good, it is the best thing that can happen to everybody in this world. Okay? But it's not everybody that is that fortunate. And some people don't even know. So make sure that this information reach your sponsor. Or if you are the sponsor, make sure this information reach your protege. And take action. If the person is looking at relocating next year here, they're already running out of time. All right? Okay, myself, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully and legally, okay? They can go to any high income country, be it UK, US, Canada, Australia, Poland, Germany, any high income country, irrespective of what you studied or what you want to study, irrespective of your grade. You have a pass, you have a third class, you have lower credit, you have upper credit. We don't care. You have first class, we don't care. We will work with you. We will show you how to get it for your own self. All right? So, take good care of you till I see you again. Make sure, if you're a sponsor, you talk to your protege. If you're a protege, talk to your sponsor. All right? Don't let this information miss you again. Love you.